Okay, so like I said, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. This is day 3. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. Like I said in the previous video, I was tired yesterday, so I took pre-workout to keep me up and going, working out, and I had taken pre-workout the day before. So I just feel like, yeah, it impacted, maybe I took it too late, but it impacted my sleep. So that night before, I wasn't able to get like my full quality of rest. And so, yeah, essentially not making excuses, but I also want to make sure that I'm not over exerting myself. And so, as I said in another video, it is progress over perfection. Perfection would have required me to get up. Progress is, okay, you did not get enough rest the day before. Now, we don't continue that, meaning that if I'm going to do my pre-workout or whatever I'm going to do, it has to be in a early enough time for it not to impact me negatively. So I just kind of keep that in mind going forward, which I know, but it's just like making sure, like, hey, don't overdo it with the pre-workout, because it does, it keep you going, but at the same time, it'll stop you from being able to get really good quality of sleep. So what I'm about to do now before I head to the gym is I'm going to go to LensCrafters. I have my Ray-Bans here, and of course I'm more just like really on my content recording for YouTube. And I was talking to a friend of mine, shout out to Jason. He was like, why don't you just, because these are shades clearly, right? And I want to record with them, but it's not appropriate to always have on shades, I mean, you can, it's not a law against it, but it just look a little weird, like you inside of a building with shades on, you inside of a restaurant with shades on. And so it's like, why don't you just get the lens changed? It's like, why didn't I think of that? Like, duh. I guess because they're Ray-Ban and AI Meta, I didn't think of them as regular shades, but they are regular shades, so you can change the frame. So I'm gonna get some clear frames with them. Well, I'm gonna see if they have those. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get that changed out. Which, I mean, I know I can, but essentially I'm gonna see what the price is. It shouldn't be expensive though, because I don't want, like, I don't have to have transitional lenses or anything. I can just keep these, and just need them. I guess that ultimately I probably could have ordered them off Amazon or something, but at the same time, I want somebody to do it for me, so that I can ensure that I don't mess it up. So yeah, that's what we about to go do. Even though I didn't get up at the time frame that I wanted to get up, I still did my journaling, and I did that for 10 minutes. So we did that. We're gonna hit the gym, gonna knock out some work, and then I'm gonna come back with a little message. Let me run. I'm trying to be cute here crossing the street, and I got mollywopped. Hello. Excuse me. Yes, so I have. So the good news is, so they told me that they have two kinds, the clear and the transitional. Well, it's like, well, how much are the clear? How much are the transitional are $100. How much are the clear? Clear was $20. I said, well, we've made our decision. I just got done getting my heart rate up on the treadmill. I'm about to do a stair climber here, and shout out to y'all that do fitness content, because but we're gonna keep it going though. Taking y'all on this journey with me. I've been going to the gym, so I don't want to make it seem like I don't go to the gym at all, like this is a new thing. It's not a new thing, but me being a bit more disciplined, committed, pushing myself harder in the gym, yeah, that's new. Because I've been coming in here like just for the sake of saying I went. Like I work out. I don't know how to explain it. I work out. I do stuff, but you know when you going hard, and you know when you just here taking up space in the way. So I'm committed to not just being in the way, but I'm gonna push myself. So I'm about to hop on the stair climber. I want to shoot to do to be realistic, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll start doing some lifting. All right, I'll be back. Peace. Fam, we are at the end of day 3. The current time is 7:23. So, yeah, we at the end of day 3. I didn't hit it like I wanted to with the start, and that kind of does throw you off when you want to wake up early, because it kind of feels like, dang, the first test of the day of waking up early, I missed it. But we are aiming for progress, not perfection. Keep that in mind. So we are on day 3, and yes, I am counting day 3 because technically I woke up at 5:30, maybe 5. But I know Terrence called me at 5:30. Anyway, I laid there. I went back to sleep because my body said rest. Oh ye, heavy laden. And I will give you rest. But I wanted to end with this. It's something I wrote in my notes that I wanted to talk about is I don't know where this is going to land, especially, if you're not a business owner, what will make sense to you. But if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, you're thinking about getting in that space. I've been an entrepreneur now for over a decade. We going up on 20 years here. So I'm a seasoned vet. Been through a lot of shifts and changes, especially with growing an online business, the pivots that come with it. And one of the things that I have learned in this season is to keep business fun. I know you probably won't hear that from nobody. I'm not claiming to be a guru. This is just my experiences. But from the experiences that I've heard from other entrepreneurs as well, I think that's a great solution. Make sure this thing doesn't turn into something that you resent. Because the premise on which we start a business for most of us is we pursue giftings, callings, passions, things that we actually enjoy doing. And then somebody starts paying us for them. And it's like, wait a minute, you're paying me for what I love to do? And then somewhere in the mix, what I love to do turns into something that I resent. I no longer love it anymore because obligations, it's heavy. I gotta do this. I gotta do it. Even saying that out loud, what you gotta do, it starts to make you not enjoy what you once loved. And so I've been there. And I think a solution is you got to keep this bad boy fun as much as possible. I'm not saying that there are not going to be parts of business that will not necessarily be fun. A part of business is doing sometimes the unfun things. You got to do this, do that. But the premise of this is that do as much as possible in your wheelhouse, not to get so caught up on the heaviness of business, the I got to's of business. As much as possible, find yourself back in a place of I get to, this is fun. And sometimes when money gets involved and you doing your high ticket offer and you got your strategy and you got your stats and you got your goals and you got your numbers you trying to hit because you your only competition and you trying to do the 6 and the 7 figures and you doing this for your family, for your bloodline, and you got about a mansion, you got your fishbowl. In all of that, remember to actually enjoy what you're doing. Because a lot of people are burning out because they hate what they're doing. Imagine the gag of leaving a job you hate, being barely maybe compensated, don't have time freedom, only for you to go and create a business that you work in that you equally hate. Now that's a plot twist on that ass. That's a plot twist. Imagine doing all of this now to be in a space where you actually hate what you're doing. So keep the main thing. The main thing is I actually enjoy this. It's fun. Start reviving your creativity, your passion, throwing stuff out there, because Somewhere in this process, don't know when, don't know where or how, but it got, what you love became a job. And in order for it to remain fun and, I believe, profitable at the end of the day, you must actually enjoy it. Because things that you enjoy doing, you do put passion in them. People can tell you enjoy them. And so that means that you have to, in a way, detach from all of these goals. Your business got to do this. It got to hit 6 figures. It got to do 7 figures. We did 6 figures last year. This year, we got to do 7 figures. Why? Growth is not always in how much more money you make. I'm preaching so good on this day 3 here, revival. Growth is not always in how much money you make. Growth can sometimes be how much you enjoy your life. So growth sometimes is how much fun you're having. Growth sometimes is you now have shifted your business where you're not tied to it. It's doing its own thing. That's growth too, you know. It's not always being able to say, I made da 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 da. I bought a da 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 da. All that stuff, man. Y'all have that. But that stuff is stress you out. Stress you out real bad. Real bad. Real bad. So my nugget, my wisdom for the day on day 3 is enjoy the gift of being an entrepreneur. And when you do, you will see the fruit of that blossom in so many areas of your life. Now, this doesn't apply to everybody as far as entrepreneurship, but if you are a corporate baddie, enjoy your work. Enjoy what you do. Find passion in it. Find the enjoyment. Become curious. Figure out ways to gamify your life, your job, your career. And it's like when that energy shifts, everything else shifts with it. So it's like you being so hardcore about achieving these business goals, and really all you had to do was actually enjoy it, and then all that other stuff start flowing to you because people feel that energy of life and abundance and wealth in your laughter, in your freedom, in your flexibility. Now, every part of it ain't gonna be sunshine and roses. I'm not telling you to be on cloud 9 every day. I get it. It's life. Life's gonna come with ups and downs. But as much as possible, enjoy all aspects of business. All right, fam. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting rest tonight so that I can hit it 5 a.m. 5-ish a.m. tomorrow. But thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, I'm Mark Coley. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave your brother a comment. Leave a like button. We're growing over here on YouTube. At the end of the day, if this doesn't yield anything, I have been consistent, and I love that for me. And I'm going to leave you with this bonus thing if you're still here, is that I started to worry, like, will I be consistent with this YouTube thing? Will this be something that I burn out from? And initially I was like, if I don't get those results, I probably will. But that's when I had that epiphany. Well, what if I'm doing this because I actually enjoy it? What if this is fun to me, to have an outlet to create and to share my life? As simple as it may be, that someone may find it intriguing, but even if no one does, the beauty of me doing it. And when I flowed in that direction, it's something shifted in me that even next year, if I'm still on this kick, still in this flow, still in this energy, and my channel has not grown to become big, or I'm not making money from this, will I enjoy it? If the answer is yes, baby, I've won. Do you hear me? I've won. Because I get to do this. I get to share. What a blessing to have equipment and lighting and things, and to know how to edit my film just a little bit, and to grow, and to learn new tricks and tips, and to be able to create. I feel like I'm finally back in my creativity because I've released the need or the burden on my business to be something other than just a blessing. I've relinquished responsibility from my business that it got to be a 6-figure business. It got to be a 7-figure business. It got to get me on Forbes. I've taken all that pressure off my business. And in terms of the business, me taking my pressure off my business has taken that pressure off me, baby. We scratching each other back in this season. And I'm falling back in love with the art of being an entrepreneur, the gifting of being an entrepreneur, the gifting of being a creative. It took work, because I let y'all Negroes suck me into that competitiveness, suck me into that validation of, you ain't nobody unless you're making six figures. You ain't nobody if you ain't closing high ticket offers. You got to be doing numbers on Black Friday. Now look at y'all. No judgment. Come over here. Come on over here. Get this work. Get this life-changing work. Anyway, new here, subscribe. Old here, subscribe, comments. Y'all been commenting, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate you liking the video. I appreciate all that sharing. Whatever you're doing to help your bro out, I love it. I love you for that. You a real one. And yeah, we're going to see what this thing do, but it's already done so much. All right? So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be blessed.